Good afternoon, and welcome to the National Junior Honor Society Induction and Pinning Ceremony. I'd like to first introduce Spencer Harrell. He is going to say the pledge with us.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. I'd like now to introduce our principal, Dr. Felicia Dyke, to come and give you a welcome.
Good afternoon, families, students, invited guests, inductees. Thank you for attending our 2012 National Junior Honor Society Induction and Pinning Ceremony. The National Junior Honor Society is the nation's premier organization established to recognize students for their outstanding achievements. More than just honor roll, NJHS serves to honor those students who demonstrate excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, citizenship, and character. These characteristics have been associated with the membership and organization since 1929. I congratulate the 39 inductees on your dedication, perseverance, and accomplishment in earning your membership today into this prestigious organization. Thank you and enjoy the program.
I'd like now to introduce Ms. Rachel Bryant, our course director, and the girls group. They are going to sing for us some musical selections.
The two selections we'll be performing for you this afternoon are called the April Rainbow and All Night, All Day. We hope you enjoy the performance.
Thank you.
so much, Ms. Bryant, ladies. I'd like now to introduce our president of our Honor Society chapter. We were very lucky this year that we had students that were eager to serve both their community and their school. We elected officers at the beginning of the school year. You can see them in the program. We have Kayla Gilson, our Honor Society president, Elizabeth Brown, our vice president, Sean Wells, our secretary, Danielle Chantos, our historian, Spencer Harrell, our social chairperson. He was in charge of the snacks. And Lena Crawford, our treasurer. And they have worked extremely hard this year. Give them a hand. They worked extremely hard this year, and I'm excited about the new group coming up. Knowing so many of them, I'm excited to see what they're going to do this coming year. Right now, I'm going to turn it over to Kayla, and she's going to introduce our guest speaker.
Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful to see all of your beautiful faces here today. If I could have Miss Patricia Susan Tilley join me at the podium, please. Could we get a round of applause for her? She is our guest speaker for this evening, and just a little bit on her. Miss Patricia Tilley was appointed Executive Director of School Leadership in July of 2011. She is currently the principal at Woodside High School, and she won the James D. Mullins Leadership Award in 2008. In 2009, while principal of Woodside, her school participated in a mock emergency drill that involved having her school being taken over by 2 armed gunmen and Newport News SWAT team members. As Woodside's new principal, Patricia was previously also principal at Gildersleeve Middle for 3 years. She has a master's degree from University of Virginia from 2008. And anyways, we're loved. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is my privilege to be here. As she mentioned, I spent 16 wonderful years in middle school, and being a middle school principal was one of my most favorite jobs I ever had. And it is a pleasure for me to return today to such a fine middle school. Any day at home is a great day, so it's great to be here. When I was a middle school principal, I had a tradition that I really enjoyed. I know Dr. G will remember this. We were together in middle school years ago. And we always ended the year with an A to Z recap of everything that we had done that year in middle school. And I was thinking, well, how can I use that same idea today and just change it into the ABCs of all things National Junior Honor Society? So I've done my best, and we'll see if they all apply. I'll have to turn to the existing members and see if all these things are true. Are you ready to get started? We got lots of letters to go. All right, here we go. We'll go quick. Here we go. A, you can guess, is for academics. But in the world of National Junior Honor Society, that is known as scholarship. And clearly, you all have done a beautiful job handling your academics, or you would not be in this room today. So congratulations. To be in 7th or 8th grade and already be so successful with your academics is just a great sign of beautiful things to come for you, because you know how important your schoolwork is. B is for be a good citizen, because I had to get that citizenship in there. Another one of the criteria for National Junior Honor Society. One of our goals at Newport News is for all of our students to be college, career, and citizen ready. We certainly expect that from the members of the National Junior Honor Society because you are such leaders. Which leads us to C, which stands for character, another National Junior Honor Society criteria, because everyone's going to be watching you now. You've been selected for this very prestigious organization, and when folks see you doing good things, they're going to want to do it too. And when your peers see you helping in the school and helping in the community, they're going to be more likely to do that too. Being in this organization is a high-profile position, and I challenge you to make sure that your actions are worth duplicating. D is for dependable. Do they need to be dependable? If they say they're going to do something, they need to be there. If we have a service project, if we have a Saturday activity, if we have community service, if you say you're going to be there, I think it's important to be dependable and make sure you show up. Which leads us to E, events. Did you all keep busy this year? Yes, I imagine there will be lots and lots of events, and so make sure that you're taking part in a wide variety of things. Don't just go to meetings, don't just go to fun stuff, you've got to be everywhere, right? If you're going to be a member, you've got to be at all the events. Because that's going to lead us to F, which is fun. Did you guys have fun this year? Yes, NJHS is the best, right? So you're going to have lots of fun. Plan for fun. Now G, I put for G, getting things done, because I know right now you have lots and lots of great ideas. But a real sign of leadership is being able to take those ideas and turn them into action and actually get things done and make things happen. It sounds like the group that precedes you was able to do that this year, so now the challenge is yours. What will you get done as National Junior Honor Society members? H is helping others. I hope that's one of the things that you'll get done is helping others. That's a huge piece of National Junior Honor Society, and we know that you will do that. But for I selected innovation because I want to know what your group's going to do that no National Junior Honor Society has done before. Are you just going to copy the events and activities and service projects that the groups before you did and keep the tradition going? Or are you going to do something new and different? So I challenge you to be innovative. I also challenge you to J, join other groups too. Don't let this be the only club or organization that you're a member of. Is this the only thing you guys did? No, see? You can still be in the chorus, you can be in the band, you can be in the chess club, or whatever it is you want to do. I hope that you will join other groups too. K, parents, I know you'll agree with me. Would you like them to K, keep up with their studies? Yes, while they're doing all this great work with the club and with the organization, we hope that you will keep up with your studies because you're going to be juggling a lot. L is for leadership. Do you see these leaders up here? Who among you will be the leaders for the group next year? I know your sponsor said she's anxious to see how that turns out. We'll be looking for you not only to be leaders in this organization, but leaders in the school and in the community. M, for M, I challenge you to think about mentoring. I really hope that part of your service work will be to mentor 6th and 7th graders here at Hines, but possibly maybe even partner with an elementary school or something and provide mentoring or tutoring to others in our community. So think about what mentoring would look like for your organization. For N, I said now. I keep talking about next year, next year, next year, next year. Well, what about now? What will you do with this month and a half we have left of school? You've just been inducted, you're all proud and excited. What can you get done this spring in terms of brainstorming or planning or talking with your sponsor or talking with each other? No time like the present. So O is getting organized. I would suggest that this spring is a great time to get organized so that you're ready to hit the ground running in the fall. For P, I think that getting organized and planning now would be proactive. P for proactive. Plan ahead. You'll turn around and you'll be 8th graders headed to high school and it all will have flown by you if you don't plan and get organized now. Q, can you guess what word I picked for Q? Questions. I picked questions because I imagine that you have lots of questions. Can we do this? Can we do that? How do we do this? And you've got a great sponsor and a great principal and great support on your hallway and lots of teachers and parents that can help answer those questions. You can go to the website. I mean, you got lots of places you can search for information about this new organization that you're joining. R is for respect. There are lots and lots of your friends and your colleagues here at Hines that aren't in this room with us today, right? Is this the whole 7th grade class? Certainly not. And I challenge you to remember that even though you were selected for this organization, it's a very high honor. There's lots of folks at Hines that for whatever reason didn't make the criteria for this, but they are still your friends, they are still your colleagues, and they are still your schoolmates. So everyone deserves our respect. It's not like we're just going to hang out with each other now, right? We still respect everybody here at Hines. That's one of your very important values here. For S, you know what I picked? I picked service because that is another criteria for National Junior Honor Society. I know that this group, I've learned from other meetings with you about all the service projects and things that you've done, not only for Hines, but for Newport News and for just the greater world at large, the whole, worldwide. So I'm anxious to see what service you will do. T, I want you to stick together, be a unit and be unified, which I think, no, I did not pick that for you. Be a team and stick together and make sure that if the group decides we're going to do something or we're not going to do something, that no matter how you personally feel about it, that you stand together as a group in one unified bunch. Now, I have to ask our current members, did you have ups and downs this year? Did some things work and some things didn't work? Yeah, okay. So I would expect some ups and downs, and don't let that bother you. That in any organization, right guys? All this, no. In your life, you're going to have lots of ups and downs. So it's okay. Just stick together, stick with your sponsor, and it'll be a great year. Finally, we're getting close to the end. Are you with me? Have I lost you? Okay, V is for variety. I challenge you to think about a variety projects and activities for the year. W is willingness. I hope that you are very willing to say, well, I'm not going to do that. That's not my kind of thing. Try it. Just try it. You're a member of this group. You've committed to this. Be willing to do planting plants on the weekend or tutoring a third grader or whatever it is. Just be willing. Because excellence, I had to cheat a little bit for excellence, and that's what got you here. You have done a beautiful job with your character, your service, your scholarship, all those things. That's what got you here, and we want to keep that going because you, we're at Y, you are what we're all about today, and you have a wonderful year ahead of you as you complete middle school and are members of this organization, and I hope that you will work with the same zeal that got you here today and that resulted in your membership in this organization. Congratulations to all of our honorees. Your hard work and perseverance have earned you this prestigious honor. Best wishes for a wonderful year. Scholarship, leadership, service, character, citizenship. Hines Middle School will certainly benefit from your efforts next year. Thank you again.
Did not lose you. And as a little thank you gift, we have this for you. It's from the school and from the National Junior Honor Society chapter.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now we've kind of moved into the actual ceremony part. We are going to start inducting our new members. To begin with, before we even start, Ms. Tilley talked about some of the different characteristics that you need to have to be a part of National Junior Honor Society. So what we're going to do is we're going to light some candles. And as we light the candles, each candle is going to represent a specific character trait. And I want you to listen really hard to what they say about each character trait. And think about yourself and think about how does this character trait, how do I exhibit this character trait? What do I already do? And what can I do in the future to make this character trait shine even more than it already does through me to other people?
Leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking the initiative in class and school activities. The real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is self-sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they're ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members.
Scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A scholarly student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education ends, for education ends only when life itself ends. Knowledge is the one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and hard work. Learning furnishes the lamp which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Service. Service can be in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without momentary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering out time and abilities to create a better tomorrow.
Citizenship. The obligation each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home, community, our state, and our nation are many. As good citizens, we are bound to obey the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but the lives of our fellow citizens. Good citizens requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of our chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each individual it gives each one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value.
You have now heard the explanation of our 5 principles. We are now ready to recognize our 8th grade member in the Homer L. Hines chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. As your name is called, please come forward. Hold all applause until all inductees have been named.
We only have one 8th grader, Mia Koseleyeva. And our 7th graders, Heather Anderson, Nicholas Augustus, Brooks Bashore, Amber Becerra, Tucker Bradley, Alasia Brown, Ayani Brown, Tyra Bird. Tessa Danahy. Alyssa DiMarino. Madison Gant. Leslie Gore.